Hey guys, it's Nikki and I am here with a quick haul video. Some Black Friday shopping, and it's not a lot. I actually did get a good bit, but I had to put some up for Christmas. Otherwise I wouldn't have anything to open Christmas morning. But I did get some odds and ends. We went by Michael's and Hobby Lobby. And I would have to say I was fairly disappointed with the Hobby Lobby sale. I mean, it really they didn't have any more, you know, as far as bargain buys than what they normally do. At least that's the way it was with my Hobby Lobby. Now, like Christmas trees and that kind of stuff, yeah, I think they did have a really good sale. But as far as like their Cricut cartridges and, you know, that kind of stuff, I have to say I was fairly disappointed with Hobby Lobby. But Michael's, however, did not disappoint. So I just wanted to share a few things that I picked up. I'll show Hobby Lobby first. I have got these quick cuts dies, and they were on clearance for $2.50 or something like that. Anyway, this is a little dragonfly, and then this little butterfly. So I thought they were cute for $2.50. Why not? And then it is so funny. My mom is not a crafter at all, but she is completely in love with these little stamps. And so every time she finds some on clearance, she has to buy them for me. I've probably got 50 or 60 of these stamps, and I've not bought a single one. My mom always picks them up because she loves them so much. So I'll make her little cards and whatnot with them on them and color them with my Copics. But she picked these ones up for me, and they were on clearance as well. This little guy in the lemonade, which they are. They're super cute. And I like using them. It's just not something I ever think about. And she sees them and just loves them. And then this little bunny rabbit and this little guy in the cone. It's really cute. And then this one I think is my favorite. He's lounging in a tube, and he's got his little ducky toe in behind him. So it's super cute, and fairly inexpensive, around $3.50. So yeah, a good buy. So that's what I got at Hobby Lobby. Like I said, not much, and really nothing special there. I went to Michael's, and I did get the we went on Thursday when they opened at 4, and I have never seen a line like that before, you know, for this Thanksgiving Day sale at Michael's. But it was a really long line, and they were giving out tickets for a free Cricut cartridge, where if you bought 2, you got a free one. And me and my adopted sister, we each got a ticket, and it was like maybe 3 left after we got ours. So barely snagged them, but I was really happy with that because I don't have the cartridges with me. Like I said, they got put up for Christmas. But I got the Creative Critter cartridge and the Elegant Edges cartridge, which if you watch Cards TV, you know she uses that all the time, and it just seems like a fantastic cartridge, and I have been wanting it for a while, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And they had one left, and they had these cartridges for $24.99, and so I got 2 of those. And then the free one was supposed to have been like the Jubilee cartridge, which is just a font cartridge, which I had, but I said, you know, I could gift it to someone. But surprisingly, they gave me a Winter Frolic cartridge for the freebie. So, and I didn't have that one, so I was very, very pleased with that. Like I said, Michael's did not disappoint with their sale. We used a 30% off your entire purchase coupon, and yeah, did really, really good. But I picked up some bling there. This came out to be like 79 cents. So I like the Recollections bling. I know some people is partial to Prima, and I do like Prima, but as far as quality, I really can't tell that much difference. So yeah, and the price is much better. So I just got some of these little swirlies. And then I got 2 of the larger packs, and actually I would have gotten more, but they were sold out. And I think these come out to be like $1.29. So got those ones, which I don't have any in that color, and then I got these black ones, which are really, really pretty, I think. And it's just very odd because I do a lot of shabby chic kind of scrappy stuff, but when it comes to like these blings, I tend to use the black more than the cream or the white. It's really weird. I don't know why. And then I got some all of the Recollection stuff was 50% off, and then the extra 30% off, and I was out of eyelets, so I got these eyelets. And I'm sure that there is a better way to buy these things. I just don't know where to get them. So if anyone has any suggestions, please drop me a line, because these are like $2.99 for 25, and so I don't know if that's a good buy or not. It seems kind of steep to me. Of course, I always buy them on sale, but anyway. And then I got some baker's twine. I think this come out to be $1.29 for this. So yeah, and there's brown, green, and red, and there's 10 yards each on each spool, so not a bad buy. And that's all the rage for card makers mostly, but I really been wanting to get some. Then they had their stamps, their Christmas stamps for 50% off, and then 30% more off. I think these were like $3.29 after all my discounts. They're Recollections, but I really like these stamps, and I think they're really due to having open space, so much open space, we can really use them to color Copics. So yeah, I love putting images that I color with my Copics on cards. Sorry about the glare. It is actually, let me scan up, if you can see out my window, see how dark it is? It's actually like 5:30 in the morning. Just because of the crazy way I work, I have to get in scrappy time whenever, and it's 5:30 this morning. So, yeah. And then I picked up these Martha Stewart matte pads. And if you're a card maker, which I'm not a big card maker, but I do like to make cards, especially seasonal cards to hand out to coworkers and whatnot, something I can hand deliver. These matte stacks are really good for that. So yeah, I picked this up, and it's got some really pretty prints. I think she had another collection, but they were all sold out. But yeah, pretty pleased with this one. And it was like regular $4.99. I think it come out to be maybe right at $2 for each of these. So I got 2 of those. And then I saved this for last. And yes, we all know what this is, right? ATG. I have a story about the ATG. They had a sign up that says all Scotch 3M tape, buy one get one free, which in essence put it at 50% off, right, for each. So what do? I go to the scrappy section, and I get every single roll of ATG tape that I could find, because this stuff is for the scrapbooking kind, it's $10 for 2, and for general purpose, which I use for my cards, it's $6 for 2. So that's a really good buy. And so I got up to the register to check out. It didn't ring up buy one get one free. It rang up regular price, and so I called the the lady that was over the cashiers, and I said, look, your sign says Scotch 3M, and this is Scotch, and it's got 3M. And she's like, and she's looking at my basket like I've got gobs of stuff, and she's looking at me, and she's like, well, technically you found a loophole, but it is Scotch and it is 3M, so I guess we'll have to give it to you. And I'm thinking, oh gee, thank you for being so, But anyway, it just kind of struck me as odd, I guess. Yeah, I did find a loophole, but I had saw it in the paper, and so I was like, oh yeah, ATG tape. And so that, that was one of the reasons why I went. And so yeah, they let me have it at buy one get one free. And so I got 8 of them, simply because that's all they had. I would have got some more. But hopefully this will last me for a while. For some reason I have a phobia of running out of tape. So I don't know what it is. I think maybe I won't be able to make anything if I don't have any tape. But this is my little haul, and you know, after Christmas, I'll be able to share more of the stuff that we picked up then that went into my Christmas gift. But I just wanted to share that with all, and I'm hoping to maybe do a Christmas card series, maybe not anything extensive, but like maybe a dozen cards. I just don't, it's not going to be some everyday post because I work crazy, but that is something I wanted to do, and there'll be some Copic coloring in that, so I'm looking forward to that. And so yeah, that's it, and thanks for stopping by, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye.